I'm Elizabeth, and yeah, this is 5 Juanita Place.
I'm Zeke, and we purchased the place through Corin from Harcourts. For me, it was probably about the property being fit for purpose. So, you know, we've got a little 4-year-old girl, and for us it was about having a bit more space, you know, a bit more of a yard for her to run around and that kind of thing, but also having some, you know, functionality around rooms and storage space. So, yeah.
I also was concerned just with the process in general, because we'd never bought a house before and we didn't know anything about it, and we started the process and very quickly there was multiple agents that you were having to deal with, so it was quite daunting.
I think for me it was the fact that he wasn't overly pushy. You know, I work in sales, so I know there's lots of different selling techniques, and I know a lot of real estate agents can be quite kind of, I guess, you know, pushy in terms of, you know, trying to make you eager for things that you might not necessarily be that interested in. But I think with Matt, he's quite good at reading the situation and knowing when you're interested in a property, and he was pretty good at, you know, when we'd look at something, he'd be able to tell we weren't that keen and he'd sort of move on. He wasn't that bothered about us, you know, not being interested in a particular property. So
yeah,
that was pretty key for me.
And we found he just streamlined the process so much. You know, if I sent a property and he would look at it and say, nope, that's not going to be right, or yes, that's good, and he'd have a list of places we could go in one day, and it was just such an easy process. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, I mean everything.
Literally
he was helpful from where to go, but I think probably one of the key things was in terms of the actual negotiation part. You know, when you're a first home buyer, it's quite hard to know whether to go in, you know, low and try and, you know, barter it up, or whether to, you know, just go in with your best offer straight away and that kind of thing. So he really helped us in terms of that.
Yeah, we actually looked at this house on Waitangi Day, and by the end of that day we had our conditional offer on the table. And if it was just us needing to do that process, I don't think it would have happened as quickly and as easily. So
I don't think we would have had the confidence to actually go through that process. We probably would have gone, oh, should we do something, and, you know, and hesitated a little bit more. But he kind of gave us that confidence to do it. So yeah.
I already have recommended him to anybody that is in this journey, because it was the best thing that we did. So, you know, and I've explained to them exactly how it is, that he works for you, he's trying to find the best solution for you, and it just takes some of that stress out of such a daunting process.
Yeah.
He was so knowledgeable, and yeah, he was so helpful.
I think for a young guy as well, it's one of those things where you can sometimes sort of, I guess, think that because he's younger, that he might not necessarily know, you know, how the game's played. But I think that's one of the things that I'd say whenever I've talked about him to friends of mine and stuff like that, is that he's a young guy, but he's actually very smart, he's very knowledgeable, and he really is out to help you rather than to get a sale. That's one of the things that I felt really came across from him, is that it's not so much about, oh yeah, I want to get a sale, it's what can I do to help you. So that was really a key piece for me.